Hey guys, and welcome back for another Ragnarok Origin guys. And I just want to thank you guys for supporting my channel, because yesterday we finally hit 1k subs and I really appreciate this community. So thanks again guys, and just please keep supporting my channel. Moving on in this video for ArchBishop series, I will discuss the unpopular build, which is the DPS. DPS ArchBishop is not so loved by many parties, as people will just want you to be a full support rather than DPS. However, in every game you need to be satisfied on what you are doing. So if you are really committed to be unique and non-meta chaser, then this build is definitely for you. DPS ArchBishop is not so bad either. The best thing about this build is you can support your party while still doing damage, and that is pretty impressive. So let's begin with the stats. Prioritize intelligence for magic attack, SP regen, and SP pool. Vitality for more HP because you really need to be more tanky. And the rest is dexterity for the reduced casting time of some skills. For the skills, you can check this for your reference. For the Divine Armament armor, I prefer the Serpent's Battle Rage over the Sprint set because you don't need more global cooldown on third job skills, unless you are using Magnus Exorcismus for farming. But Master of Magic set is much better for more DPS, but you need to have plus 15 for all sets. For the weapon is the Briona, but if you are using Magnus Exorcismus for farming, I prefer you use the Holy. For the shield is the Cracked Buckler to counter Dorams on PvP. The Radiant Ornament is Moonlit Freya Necklace or Ring with a build of Harmony. Cards are situational, so you might be needing to switch depending on the monster or the enemy type. But wait! Does your phone overheating when grinding? Or do you have a lot of accounts to grind at the same time on a different games? I have good news for you. UG Phone is an Android cloud phone that helps you AFK grind non-stop even if you close the application. This will let you save battery for your phone, and your game will still run even when you have no internet access when you're outside. Also, UG Phone can open multiple instances that is applicable to other games like Ragnarok X, Mir 4, Night Crows, Ragnarok 20 Heroes, and many more games that have an immense AFK grinding. Just use my code 4F8CAA, or you can just click the link on the description below to get 488 diamonds so you can try the UG Phone for yourself. Download the UG Phone now for Android, iOS, or even on the Windows PC. Thanks for listening, and let's get back to the video. Here's for PvP setup. On the weapon slot, use the size, racial, or elemental cards if you need to deal more damage, especially when doing MVP or raids. And here's for PvP. You need Marduk and Gaiart for anti-crowd controls. The face wear, mouthwear, weapon, and shield are situational, so it's either you counter Dorams or demi-humans in the battlefield. The card deck is Magic Empowering, Minor Prophecy, Major Prophecy, then Mark of Gulvig or Mercy of Gepchon. And these are your enchantments. For the headgear, facewear, mouthwear, armor, weapon, shield, and garment, shoes, accessories, backwear, and costume. For the Virus scores, if you want to include Magnus Exorcismus on your skill rotation, you can use the Divine Spike, Exorcism Boost, and Exorcism Prediction. Then some cores to boost your damage like Shadow in the Light, Meditation, Holy Element Affinity, and Blessing Boost. Then for the Novice effect is the Core Overload, Holy Light Shield, and Magic Wavelength. For the Sigil is the Shining Ray. This is best combo with the Virus Core Shadow in the Light. It has a chance to convert target's element armor into undead, making the Radiant Shock deal more damage. Then followed by the PvE sigils like the Soul Mark, Berserk, Starfall, and Soul Reaper. You can also replace the Soul Reaper for Meteor. Then for PvE is the defensive sigils like Immortal Body, Surging Protection, Deadlock Aurora, and Braveheart. For the feathers, here's the settings for the offense. And here's for the defense. For the medals, consider adding more on Bravery and Wisdom. And below, prioritize the Rock medal, Storm, Fire, Spring Water, and Innocence. For the mount traits, focus more on Brave, Charisma, and Cute. And here's the equipment affixes. For the Dexterity Barding is the Blitz, Sturdy is the Resolute, Strength is Destiny, and Protector is Toughness. For the wardrobe, here are my recommendations. For the headgear is the Cupid Halo. For the facewear is the portable headset. For the mouthwear is the White Rose. Backwear is Strawberry Bear Gotcha. And for the costume is the Midnight Neon. For the pet recommendation is still the Genesis, Shiny for more holy attack, Earthlord to pull enemies around and slows them, and Dunel to slow enemies in a big area of effect. Next is the Nexus engine. For the modules, here are the stats that you need to get. Here is for the red, yellow, and green. For the Nexus talent is the Divine Retribution, Leap of Fate, Holy Explosion, Holy Words, and Holy Infusion. Here's the Nebula path for PvE. And here's for PvP. The astral sign is the Divine Wrath, and it is recommended to get to level 20 to deal more damage against the enemies under the effect of holy words. Level 40 to have more magic attack when your holy power is above 100. Level 60 to boost holy damage after using Radiant Verdict. And level 80 to gain shield when channeling Radiant Verdict. Level 100 is optional and I think it is not very needed. The Soul Force is either the Flame Arbiter or the Abyss Imprison. And lastly is the skill settings. For grinding, you only need these skills: the Full Buff, Holy Word, and Magnus Exorcismus. This build needs to have a good skill rotation, so it is really best to use it on manual. But if you are lazy and just want to do it on auto, then I still have suggestions for you. But for PvE and PvP manual settings, we have here the Divine Retribution, Holy Word, Holy Reckoning, Radiant Verdict, and you can fill the slots whatever you want. So the first thing you need to do is to cast the Divine Retribution, then the Holy Word, followed by the Holy Reckoning, and then the Radiant Verdict. Once the Holy Word finishes its cooldown, cancel the Radiant Verdict, and then cast the Holy Word again, and then cast the Radiant Verdict. Cancel the Radiant Verdict when the Divine Retribution is ready to use, and then rotate the skills again. Cancel the Radiant Verdict when the Divine Retribution is ready to use again. And that's just how you do it in auto settings. So if you find this video helpful, then please leave a like. And also subscribe to support my channel. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day. Lights out!